Right, it's just copy-free background music. But I'm going to get into this video and I ain't going to hold y'all, okay? Real talk. I ain't going to hold y'all because it made me think deep today. And y'all see that title. Their curse. Is this what they wanted? Is this what they wanted? Is this what they wanted? They want it. They want it. Yo, hey, let's get into this. Y'all know that the Bible even says it. And you know, some things in the Bible, people was putting their little dirty, little stinky, little nasty, demonic hands on it, trying to switch it up and flip it and reverse it. So we all got the curses that relates to women and why it relates to women, okay? I'm just sitting here, y'all, and why it relates to women. So we got, the cycle that allows us to create life. And then we got the birthing process, which causes us a lot of pain. Then as you get older, it goes through the menopause, which it causes all type of symptoms and things are starting to change in your body. I don't even know what made them think. Y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all because I got to get straight to this video because y'all attention spans are so low. So low. Okay? Low. But I'm about to clock it. Okay? So they would put out there all the things that we have to go through because women, you have to suffer. It's you. Y'all had the fruit and shoved it down the man's throat. And his throat like bourbon bougie throat. Okay? And y'all the reason why the sitting in there and the pain from y'all sitting in there back when the Bible, because the Lord said, okay? And even if the Lord said it, but what y'all not saying and what y'all not thinking about is y'all try to get through it. Although that women, we do have to go through certain things and certain things that cause us all type of pain, emotions, and physical changes to our bodies and mental state. After having a baby, you go through postpartum. I've been through that with my one kid. I don't think I really went through it with my daughter because I was going through something else. I forgot it to be postpartum. But anyway, but look, so I said, we got to have the cycle. And they want to lighten it up and call it your monthly friend. It wasn't no friend of mine. You ain't no friend of mine. It wasn't no friend of mine. Because if it was costing me pain, why you my friend? But let's keep going. And then, like I said, the birthing process. Not even just, I'm sorry, flip it and reverse it. The process of the growth of the baby. That's a whole process when your body is making all these changes and stretching and all these things that's going on with your body. And then the pain of bringing into this, like they made it, but they don't have to experience none of the things that we go through after that. I'm getting to them. I got this. Okay. So after that, then the postpartum, and then, all the things that go with that. We ain't gonna list them all. And then the raising of the kids and taking care of everything else in the home or whatever. That was supposed to be our curse. Because of the apple and the fruit and the apples and the trees and the Adams and the Eves. Okay? Getting right to it. But they don't even know that they got a curse. They don't even know they curse too. And I thank God, because I'd rather have the curses that they say we have to go through as a woman. I'll take that all day than to take this. What they curse is what always destroy them. They curse is the listen. They always want to be running around there horny like cats tooting up in the air, ready to get hunched. They don't care, on anything. I don't understand. I cannot wake up every day feeling some type of way like they do. They can wake up every day, especially these Nas, wake up every day, get their corn fixed before they make their corn flakes. Okay, I said it. All right, that's what they doing. And then all day, every 30, I read it back in college. I don't hold me to this, but I remember being back in college when they were saying the ex-wives think of the ex every 30 seconds, and I'm thinking like, that's spooky, that's scary, but I wouldn't want to be walking around like a horny toad all day, seeing these videos where they're just doing the most outrageous things in public, like there's not cameras everywhere. No, there's cameras everywhere. I saw a video that was so disgusting. The woman was just literally, and I think this was Pub, so usually it'd be something that Pub or Burb said, but she's just running on the treadmill, and he thought that was okay to whip it, now whip it, now whip it. And it's like, how does that turn you on? And then, in this 2026 era, even before 2026, cameras are everywhere. The only reason why I got caught, this was Pub. The only reason why I got caught because she was just filming her workout. People are doing that these days. And these sickos, like, I could not be running around here, meow, 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 like a cat in heat. Every single day, every 30 seconds, every hour. Then I have to go to something so disgusting as corn, which is not the reality of what God gave us X for. That's not what it was for. That's demonic. Anytime you sit up there watching corn and you're, doing your business with the corn, God did not create that. That's Satan all day. You know what I mean? So they curse too. They curse too. And then the other curse, ha! Look, didn't I tell y'all the Most High is funny? Ha! 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 I would go around all day with my what they say, my monthly friend, in the labor pains and the menopause. But look, here go they other curse that they don't want y'all to know, but we know that it just stops working, especially if they watching corn all day. And it's psychological, like they don't even know what's normal or what's real if that's what they're doing all day. You know what I mean? Or they're going to get ex-workers to do all this sick fantasy thing. We ain't gonna get into the PDs. We don't get into that. But I'm just like, that's y'all curse. That's y'all curse. And I'm not saying that some women don't do these things, 'cause it's sickness. The double C is male and female. But I'm just staying on focus, staying on point. Let's keep it here, okay? So, I wouldn't want to be running around all day with my pants on fire. With my drawers and my panties on fire. Just, in heat. And down here, the last thing you want to be is in heat. It's too hot for all that. That's why I think some of the people up north where they got them winters and them snowsins, them the ones that got the most population of babies coming out in the spring because they inside. They ain't outside like that. But then when you out here in the heat like that, ain't nobody got time for the heat in your heat. I don't. But they curse too. That ED, that's a curse too. I thank God I was born a female because I wouldn't want to live my life like that. Always in heat. Always trying to get over, always trying to search and find something. Like, like hungry people, some of them just really out there just trying to find food. They out there trying to find munch, and crunch. Every single day, they don't care who it is and where to get it from. They don't care if they got to pay for it. They don't care if they got to find it. They don't care if they stumble upon it. They don't care who it actually is. That's their curse. So when they want to run around here and just like, oh, women, we got to be bothered with y'all PMS, and we got to be bothered with y'all menopause, and we got to be bothered with y'all postpartum, the depression. Oh, we got to be, but then they add the other pressure and all the other depression and all the other everything on top of all that they just said. But all they want to do is just make sure they prescribe prescribe a fixer for their heat, their peen. Like, some of these videos that I watch, they can't even wait for the woman to go through her 6-week checkup. They'll either use that to be a reason to go cheat, or they're, coerce her into, not listening to the doctor for the 6-week checkup and do it anyway, and then popped off again. And at the end of the day, they can always leave. They're never going to have a connection the way that the woman have a connection, because the baby was born and growed inside and came out of her. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway. Okay. So, I wouldn't want to live like that. They get caught in the most, disgusting, particular ways, doing something sexual and lustful and sickening. It's just like their brain don't even work. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing it, but they do it anyway. Every single day when you walk out the door, you're always going to be walking past some type of predator, whether they approach you or not, but it's in their brain. Insane in their brain. And who the hell wants to live like this every single day? Every single day, chasing something they can hunch, and nothing off limits. Ain't no person off limit. Ain't no gender off limits. Ain't no animal off limits. Ain't no PD. Ain't nothing off limits. As long as they can satisfy their needs, however even if they're just themselves walking a chicken across the road because they saw a hot chick driving what I'm trying to say, not a Hummer, but a convertible, and she's pretty and her hair is blowing in the wind, and he walking across the street and just whip it out and choke the chicken all the way across the damn street. They don't even care. So while they running around and they putting all the curses on us, they got curses too. And I think, this is just my opinion, who is the curse to us? When you watching these videos and there's so many mental people out there and all the things, not saying that women can't cheat, but when you watch certain things and these single married women and these single baby mamas and the things that some of these ex-wives do, women too, because I'm about to talk, let me tell y'all, watch this video all the way through, because the next one's about the women. I ain't finna just go in on y'all. Ain't got nothing to say about women, because the women, I've been around a lot of women and they are so evil and disgusting that I'm gonna talk about them too. Okay? But that's my video. I gotta go. Didn't want to make it this long because I really wanted to get this message out. But I really sat back and thought about that. Y'all is cursed too. So who gonna break the curse? Who gonna get it right? Okay? Next thing you know, the rainbow community gonna be in jeopardy because of all of this. But that's my video. Because once the females is where they gonna go then? Be blessed. See y'all in the next one.